Well, let's bring in Robin Cross of StoneX in Chicago for our weekly update on what's going on with this crazy lumber market. And Robin, if you would walk us through the current prices and what has brought it down to about half or less than half of its value from not very long ago. What's going on?
It would be 1/3 of its value, actually, Marlon.
Wow.
And thank you for having me. It's so good to be back after vacation. I'm just joking when I say that, but I'm happy to be here regardless. So first of all, we'll do the prices, and it's just like all the other markets. I was listening to you give the updates, and lumber is not exempt. Our volatility is already quite high this morning. So July lumber is sitting at 562.10. That's down 140, 43 trades over there. September, which is soon to be your now lead, is 561.50, up 350 with 26 trades over there. So like we were saying, all other markets out there have been under extreme pressure from our current inflation situation, and lumber is not exempt from that, right? Since the beginning of March, we've had, so it's been 15 weeks, Marlon. We were at $1,441, right? That's $158,000 a contract. But once these kind of economic woes set into the market, it's literally been a race to the bottom, right? So we went from $1,441, $158,000 a car. Then we broke, literally in a straight line, 15 weeks, 923 points down to yesterday's low of 517, or $57,000 a car in real money. So you were literally paid to stay away to the tune of $101,000 in just 15 weeks. And me and you talk every week, and I saw this coming the whole way, but it's hard. When you come from this great market that we've had for so many years, it's really kind of hard to turn the spigot off for the guys. It's the cash and the futures are two different worlds. See, we turn on a dime here where it's a little slow to get going out there. But on that side of things, random length print, that's kind of like where we get the basis of our cash prices. Usually on the way up, they'll print it up $100 each week. On the way down, it's $5 increments, right? But I literally saw 2 weeks while I was gone where they gutted print itself, meaning the underlying cash market, by about $400 in 2 weeks. So that's $44,000 a car. But remember what I always said, every year I feel like we talk about this. Whenever you have a strong spring rally, July lumber is the great equalizer. It really is. Doesn't matter what the news is out there. It's because you get all that pent-up spring buy-in, and by summer, guys are thinking about vacation and nothing else. But make no mistake about it, we are extremely oversold. So much so, this is the second most oversold position we've had in history from the break. The only other time was the break from 1733, which you and I were on the air for that, good buddy. So, and in that, being so oversold, you got to think about the producers on this side. And their behavior is very predictable, right? You'll already hear whispers of curtailments or whatever the reason is. They're going to do whatever they can because it's widely known, or they make it widely known that their cost of production is, give or take around $700. So now that we're well under that, you should definitely see some curtailments or hear some. And then in the summer, we usually get summer shutdowns for maintenance and stuff, but that comes towards the end of July. So we're not quite there yet on that. But, who wouldn't want to own this market at 1/3 of its value? Right?
Yeah,
so
that's a big move.
Today, I was looking for the short covering rally to continue. I was like, all right, this is going to be great. And then what happens? We open up the market, Dow opens up down 700. And then we had breaking news in lumber. We had housing starts came out today, down 14.4% at 1.549 million, right? The consensus was, though, only down 2.6%, so it was way off the mark. And building permits, which is for future business, was down 7% at 1.695 million, throwing major caution back into this market. So we popped up out of the open, and then we instantly broke right back down. But what I do believe with that is it's given traders an opportunity to get back in, because there's a lot of guys that felt like they missed it when it got to 517 and then traded up to 578 today. So I would still look to take advantage of this oversold, look to take advantage of $50,000 a car versus $200,000 a car. Right. And I think you'll be okay when it's all said and done come by the end of the summer.
Wow, that's a huge move. And like you say, you and I have been talking through this entire move and the wild ride all the way up and back down. Thanks for the update, Robin. Always good to hear from you. And yeah, the housing market is really on pins and needles right now. Robin Cross is with StoneX. He's in Chicago. Now we're going to pause here. We'll come back and I'll update you on our livestock trade next.